going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I've got a spicy one. This is for in front of Magistrate Uric. Believe that's how you pronounce it, Uric. And yeah, this defendant, she starts off nice and kind, and then when it doesn't go her way, she makes some interesting threats. They're not direct threats, but they're threats all the same. All right. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Individual Mark Cavani, what is your name?
Legal name Brandon Pickett. I'm in the process of transitioning, so yeah, that's my legal name though. Brandon M. Pickett.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Stand by, please. Calling case number 24, RO08727. This is people of the city of Royal Oak. As captioned, Brandon Markeith Pickett. That's you for today's purpose, correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
I would like to be referred to as Cavani.
Solani?
Cavani. C-A.
Cavani, thank you.
B-A-N-I. Yeah.
So I just simply use Cavani as
Yes.
thank you. Cavani, today's the date and time for your informal hearing. I believe you were present a little earlier this morning when the court explained the nature of an informal hearing. True?
Yes.
And at that time, you were made to understand you must select from one of three options to protect your rights, correct?
Correct.
Cavani, the citation before the court was issued November the 15th of this year at 11 past midnight. You were operating a 2018 Ford Edge black in color on Woodward Avenue at or near 11 Mile Road in the city of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you exceeded the posted speed limit by a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 5 miles over. Officer Campbell's remark, which appears on your ticket, indicates a margin of speed of 21 over on front and opposing moving radar. However, Officer Campbell elected to write this matter for simply 1 to 5 over versus 16 or more over. With that said, Cavani, you have three options. You may admit responsibility in this matter. You may admit and explain, or you can deny responsibility. The court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do?
Option number 3, please.
Very well. Please raise your right hands. You both solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Yes. I do.
Cavani? Yes, thank you. Officer has the burden of proof. Officer Campbell, please proceed.
At the date and time in question, I was patrolling northbound Woodward, approaching 11 Mile, when I observed a black SUV vehicle at a high rate of speed traveling southbound on Woodward, also approaching 11 Mile. I activated my front moving radar to capture their speed, and it showed a speed of 66 miles per hour and a posted 45. I turned around on the vehicle, never losing sight of it, and followed it and was able to perform a stop of the vehicle on 10 Mile, just past Woodward. Then that's where I made contact with the driver. I made sure that I checked my speedometer before my shift started, and then it was checked directly after the stop to make sure that it was in working order.
When you say speedometer, did you check the radar unit at the beginning?
Yes, the radar unit. That's what I meant.
And at the end of shift as well?
Yes.
Anything remarkable that you wanted the court to note with respect to the traffic stop itself and or any statements that were shared between yourself and Cavani?
No, they were very, very nice and pleasant on the stop. They didn't admit guilt or anything. They just took the ticket and they were very pleasant to deal with.
Okay. How many other vehicles on the road?
probably at that time, probably maybe 5 in the area, but none that were traveling at that high rate of speed.
So the target vehicle, so to speak, the vehicle in the capture of the cone, per your testimony, was in fact the black Ford Edge with the license plate EVV 4559. Is
Yes,
that
Your
so? Thank you. You have a right to rebuttal if you choose to use it. Cavani, it's your turn. What do you wish the court to know?
Okay, so on that evening, I was actually traveling southbound, just south. It wasn't my car, but it was in the group of cars, and we were traveling southbound, and it was like a Tapla. She clocked a black truck, and she clocked the wrong truck. Well, I would say she put over the wrong truck, but she clocked the black truck going 66. If you take a look at the dash cam footage, the car that is traveling at 66 miles an hour is the last car in the herd. There's about 7 cars in the group, including me. I was at the front of all of those cars. She went around at least half a dozen cars. One was a black SUV. 2 was actually a black SUV, but one was a little bit smaller. And she proceeded behind me. If you look at the dash cam footage, you can see so many brake lights back there. I don't know how she got that so wrong, but I really feel like the dash cam footage really speaks for itself. She got this one wrong, and that's okay.
The court appreciates your testimony.
All right. Yep. So far she's polite. She got this one wrong, and that's okay. I mean, you're in the front of the pack, which kind of means you're setting the tone for the entire pack. Just saying. But if the officer got it wrong, the officer got it wrong. I mean, it does happen. The defendant was right on that. All right. Let's go. We're about to get the attitude, and it's good.
Cavani, is there anything else you want the court to know?
No, not pertinent to this matter.
Okay. Any rebuttal testimony and or any inclination to pull up that dash cam video, Officer Kim?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. In undertaking, oh, I'm sorry. The court has one question, Officer Campbell, and I believe it may have been asked previously, but is there any doubt, any good faith doubt you might have that Ms. Pickett's vehicle was, strike that, Cavani's vehicle was not the vehicle that you in fact did have a radar capture on?
No, there's no doubt, Your Honor.
And you're certified in radar operation?
Yes, I am.
And you've obviously testified in court before under similar circumstances, correct?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Cavani, the burden of proof in a civil matter is a mere preponderance of the evidence, and the court does find that the officer did carry her burden of proof. With respect to the dash cam video, that is a fairly new advent, and the court does not find that it is critical to a finding of responsibility that dash cam be provided.
How is it not? It's literally evidence of the incident. How is that not critical? It's literally exactly what happened. And what was crazy is she asked me during my traffic stop. I've been put over several times. She asked me, first of all, what was in the car? I don't know what type of question that is.
Cavani, the proofs, the evidentiary portion of this hearing is closed.
Okay.
And the court is making the finding that the burden of proof was carried. The court has its own discretion with respect to whether or not the burden of proof is carried, what evidence is provided.
And that's whatever you make up.
The court is making a finding that you are
stupid.
responsible in this manner.
Okay.
The fine for this is $130.
Okay, great.
That is
You won't be
payable
getting
through the
that.
pay portal.
You won't be getting
Please
that.
permit the court to
You
finish.
won't be getting that. You won't be getting that. She did not meet her burden of proof.
Cavani, the
She
fine
did
is
not. She did not.
$130.
You're not
That is
getting that.
payable through the
You're
pay
not getting
portal
that.
on the court's
You're not
website.
getting that. You're
Or you
not
can
getting
walk a
that.
cash check or charge
You're
into this
not
court
getting
at
that.
400
You're
East
not
11
getting
Mile
that.
Road,
And she needs to
Monday
be
through
very
Friday
careful the next
between
time she pulls
8:30 and
over the wrong
4:30.
car because
If
it's a
you
very
wish,
dangerous
Cavani,
precedent to
please stop
set.
speaking.
It's a very dangerous precedent to set.
Please stop
Pulling over the
speaking.
wrong vehicle, asking what's inside. I've never been treated like that.
You may, if you wish, appeal this court ruling by posting a cash bond in the amount of $130 with the court within 7 days. The matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the chief judge, and at that time, the city would be represented by a city prosecutor. So either as a bond or a fine, $130 within 7 days. Thank you.
All right. That's pretty much it for the video. Yeah, the officer needs to be careful the next time she pulls a car over for doing nothing and asking what's in the car. She's gonna pull over the wrong car. Yeah, don't say that to an officer. They already have a tough enough job. Then yelling at the court saying, "I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that." She didn't show her burden of proof. I mean, here's the thing. She just needs to win 51%. You didn't come with anything. Just coming in and saying you're wrong isn't that's not enough to overturn what the officer said. I'm sorry, it's just not. Yeah, I mean, just okay. I think you guys know what's on my mind. She didn't win this. You know, the officer could be wrong, but she didn't come with anything except for you're wrong. So there's no way you're gonna win that argument ever. All right, that's it. When I'm saying that means I'm talking in circles. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button if you did. Until next time, bye.